Stay a while and listen.
Hello, welcome back to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue with my Let's Play of Fire Emblem.
Looks like we somehow managed to sort things out.
3 houses.
Casualties were kept to a minimum. They said they weren't picky about who they used as their test subjects.
Huh.
Because of them, the people of Ramire Village.
There you are.
Oh? It's the Flame Emperor. What's up?
That armor. So, you're the Flame Emperor.
Yes. I believe you have met my subordinate, the Death Knight.
Yep, I whooped his booty.
We've met all right. But back to you. You're the one responsible for the destruction of this village.
Do not get the wrong idea.
Oh?
What in blazes does that mean?
I agree. What does that mean?
It is true that I am working with Solon, but that does not mean our objectives are the same.
Okay.
Had I known they planned to do this, I would have stopped it. You have my word.
Okay.
Your words are meaningless.
Kinda.
Now, I'll have to insist that you accompany us back to the monastery.
Yeah.
I cannot abide that. However, if you wish to join forces, I will hear your plea.
Oh? Join forces with you? I feel like that's not
Left to their own devices, they will commit countless more violent acts like this one. Do you not wish to prevent that?
Yeah.
With
We
the
do.
sword of the Creator on our side,
Oh, boy.
Solon would not be a threat.
Yeah, I'm totally gonna join your Nope. Sorry, I must refuse. Never gonna happen.
Though not unexpected. Pray that you do not live to regret your choice.
You want me to die? Like what? Oh, come on, man.
Gerald, Professor, have you seen Lady Edelgard?
Oh?
What's wrong, kid? Huh? Oh, damn it!
Well, where?
He's gone.
How did she leave your side? How did that happen? Okay, this is weird.
Hey, I've been meaning to talk to you. Since coming to the monastery, you've changed.
Well, yeah. How so?
You've been angry since we first arrived in Ramire Village. And you look so happy when you're instructing the brats. Before the monastery, I'd never seen you bear your emotions like that. Not once.
You might be right, but I think it's thanks to the students.
Then perhaps it's a good thing we came to the monastery. If only so I could see your face lit up like that. Or maybe there was never any reason for us to leave the monastery in the first place.
I'm sorry, we left? Wasn't I born after you left the monastery? I thought that was what you told me.
I've put my foot in my mouth, haven't I? I suppose it may be nearly that time.
That time?
Come to my office when you next have a moment to spare. There's something I need to tell you.
Oh good, finally some answers. Maybe...
What was that about? I can't recall a time of old when you were at the monastery.
It's all very
I
confusing.
wonder what is hiding in the mist that is your past.
Only time will tell. There's so many just random mysteries and just so much is veiled in this game. It's hard to keep track of.
I don't know if this is appropriate to say, but admirable work out there.
Why would that be
I
inappropriate?
really believe we did all that we could.
I mean, I know people died, but I wasn't strong enough.
No mortal is all-powerful. We must try to stay positive, even through the horror.
True.
I hear the so-called Flame Emperor appeared in Ramire Village as well. Hubert told me that you spoke with him.
He said he wasn't involved in this incident. He asked me to join forces with him. He said he wasn't involved.
And do you believe him, Professor?
You know, oddly I do. I do believe him.
Oh? But how can you trust someone without even knowing who they are?
Because I trust a lot of you and I don't have a
Even if
clue.
his words are true, his objectives are still unclear.
It's true.
But if the Flame Emperor should someday reveal his true intentions, maybe then he will appear before you without his mask, and you can look in his eyes and decide what you believe.
Sure.
Adel, I need to ask you something.
What's up, Monica?
I'm so sorry. Did I interrupt?
No, not at all. If you'll excuse me, Professor.
Okay. Who?
You did well handling that awful business in Remire Village. I am certain the goddess shares in our grief at the senselessness of that calamity. More importantly, I was shocked to hear that our own Tomas was actually a dark mage. I must reflect on our blindness.
It's a good plan.
You surely must. You failed to notice that a rat was hiding in your home. Pathetic!
So did we.
Who are these wicked foes? How did Tomas escape your gaze?
So who are these villains? Who are these villains?
Tomas came to the monastery 40 years ago, by recommendation of House Ordelia of the Alliance.
Okay.
Around 8 years ago, he went back to House Ordelia, before returning to the monastery once again, just last year. After having worked at Garreg for decades, why would he betray us now? Just what did he hope to accomplish?
I do not know, sir.
Yuritsa became a professor at the Officers' Academy because of a recommendation from the Imperial nobility. Supposing that he is the Death Knight, that means that our enemy is an organization that has taken root in at least 2 territories.
Okay.
In the long history of the Church of Seros, no, long before even that, there have been an endless number of threats to the peace of Fodlan. Yet those who oppose us still operate in the shadows. Their identity's a mystery.
Okay.
I believe that Solon and the Death Knight are merely one part of a much larger whole.
Probably. Makes sense.
A threat to Fodlan's peace? That means we have no choice. We have to stop them all.
Well, yeah. They must be stopped.
I have truly come to rely on you. I believe that the monastery will remain safe so long as we have you.
Cool.
We do not yet know the enemy's objective or whereabouts. For now, please devote yourself to preparing for whatever comes next.
Sure.
That is all for today.
Alright, bye. See you, Seta.
Professor.
Bye, Rhea.
Please wait. I know there is much that you still do not understand. However, one thing is clear. You possess great power.
And a strong hairline.
I believe that you are destined to be a source of great hope for all. In any case, I expect great things from you. Walk this world proudly,
I mean,
Professor.
You could have said that with him here.
May the goddess Sothis protect you.
What?
The goddess Sothis? Is that what she just said?
Is something the matter?
I had never heard the name of the goddess. You know what? I still don't trust you entirely. Nothing. It's nothing.
I
Huh.
see. In that case, farewell.
Well,
Do not
that's...
say something that we may regret. What exactly am I?
I don't know. Apparently a goddess.
For now, let's leave this place. Please, go.
Well, that was weird. Full disclosure, that was very, very strange. Alright, so onward we go. White clouds,
Part 1.
yeah.
White clouds. Ethereal moon.
Oh, that's right, he's going to say this
The
random
cause
stuff.
of sorrow.
Uh-huh.
Though most stars will still glimmer in the crisp winter air, the blue sea star has gone back into hiding. Legend states that the goddess prays for peace from her home in the heavens. In the town of Garreg, the anniversary of the monastery's completion nears, and the people's prayers intensify ahead of the Millennium Festival, still 5 years hence.
Okay. Sure. Still don't understand why that's a thing, but you know what? It's fine. It's all flavor text, right? It's all adding to the experience. That's fine. Yes, to begin fishing, fish, it'll be fine. Yep. All over it. Now we see 5,000 G from the Church of Seros, or apparently the Church of Sothis, as funding for this month's activities. And it's Aloise's birthday. You know what? I'll give you some flowers. Because why not? We got a lot of money. Okay, what's gonna go on here?
We are planning a grand ball for this month. I'm sure the students will be most pleased.
Maybe.
Yes, certainly. However, we must not devote all of our time to frivolity. We have a new mission for you. We
Okay.
have found evidence of someone sneaking into an unused chapel.
A chapel?
It is a building that was once a temporary sanctuary, at a time when the monastery was under renovation.
This month, your class is tasked with guarding the chapel and investigating these intruders.
Sure.
With the recent state of affairs surrounding the Holy Church, we cannot afford to overlook any abnormality, no matter how seemingly trivial.
I am ordering a seasoned knight to assist you to ensure the safety of the students. In times like these, I am afraid we must always expect the worst.
Okay. Which knight? Is it Papa?
Reporting for duty, Lady Rhea.
It's Papa.
I thought you two could use the time to bond. And to speak of important matters.
Uh-huh.
Appreciate the thought.
Bear in mind that Gerald has a separate mission of his own. He will join you once he has finished it.
What is that separate
It's
mission?
true. I'll be away from the monastery for a while. But when I return, I'll come and watch you work. I'll be looking forward to it.
Okay, but we had a date for a conversation about my when I was born and then we left the monastery. Okay. Well, looks like we will be going out and talking to several people. There's always exploration time on these grand days. Alright, so I'm sort of regretting, considering she can't be used anymore, regretting putting her as that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put her back as the other... How does this work? Oh, I do reclass, right? Is that how this works? You go here, and then you go to roster, I think. And then from here, nope. This is not right either. There it is. Well, whatever.
I am always up for...
Yeah, you were not anywhere near as useful as I was hoping. I mean, you still served a purpose, just not the purpose I was expecting. Alright, support. Oh, we didn't do the support conversations, did we? I can't remember if we did them in the last episode or not. Let's go ahead and get this stuff done now. Alright. See what you got to say.
Looking out toward Bridget, are you?
Yes. There are some times I cannot stop my thoughts from going home. It will be much time before I return. Bridget feels... far away.
No doubt.
It is quite a long way. To say nothing of the sea that lies between here and there. Being unable to return must further add to the distance in your mind.
It is as you say. When I return to Bridget, I will be the new queen.
Oh.
I am wishing to help relations with the Empire.
That's interesting.
I believe you will be successful. You may not be Lady Edelgard's equal, but you are resourceful enough to make an excellent queen. And unlike Lady Edelgard, you will not be forced to harden your heart.
Not Edelgard's equal. Is that what you are saying?
Understand that I mean no disrespect by this.
Well...
But it is a fact that you are far beneath her.
I
Make
don't
no
think
mistake
that's true.
about what would happen if you were to raise your banner and revolt against her. She would crush you mercilessly.
Would she, though?
That is not a difference of equality. It is a difference of power.
Yeah, it is.
Even if our homelands were on equal footing, Lady Edelgard would still prevail.
That is not true.
I can see with clarity the difference between me and Lady Edelgard. But that has no matter. I would never lose.
Ha! See?
How amusing. For your sake, you had better hope you are right.
Don't you just kill him? Just kill him, get somebody else. Like, he's the worst. Okay? He sucks. I don't like him. I don't want to see him around. Alright, Flane. You and Lindhard have got some words to say.
Where is that book on dance?
Book on dance?
Hello, Flane. I'm curious if you could confirm some suspicions I have.
Hello, Linhart. What is it?
I've recently been lost in study on the topic of Saint Sethlene. You're familiar with her life, yes?
I know a little of her, as do many. But what does this have to do with me?
Interesting that you would ask that. Your question betrays your understanding of my inquiry.
I am quite certain that it does not, as a matter of fact.
What's
I have
happening?
interviewed several members of the Academy and the Monastery. All agree that you have trouble focusing on detail-oriented work. As I mentioned, I have been carefully researching Saint Sethlene's history, and I found several intriguing anecdotes concerning her life. Granted, it is not stated explicitly in the texts, but it is easy enough to read between the lines and get to the underlying truth.
What's that?
The authors of several tomes, all written within 50 years of Saint Sethlene's passing, imply she found it difficult to maintain focus on detail-oriented tasks.
Oh, so you think she's...
Then,
okay.
just this morning, as I was studying statues of Saint Sethlene, I came to realize how similar her visage is to your own. Interesting, no?
I do not appreciate your disrespectful approach to this topic.
Oh?
No disrespect intended, I assure you. Saint Sethlene is a major saint. I only mean to say that looking like her is an honor.
Fair enough.
I actually meant that you are being disrespectful to Saint Sethlene.
There was one other item.
Uh-oh.
If you must.
You are quite skilled in white magic, yes? My understanding is that you have a very high affinity for the art.
Yes, I do. I am confident in my abilities.
You're not very good at flying a
I'm glad of
Pegasus.
my abilities, for it is a way in which I am able to help others.
Indeed. Once more an echo of Saint Sethlene. I'm so curious as to why such similarities exist. Her crest? Perhaps hereditary traits then? Or is it possible I am allowing myself to see patterns where there are none?
I am very busy searching for a book.
So she's Saint Sethlene?
I will be going now.
What? Oh, this game has got so many just hidden things. It's hard. It's hard to keep up with. Oh, is it? Am I going to be deepening all those bonds? Is that what's happening?
I've been wondering something. Would you be happier if you were the heir to House Burgleys?
Of course. My brother probably wouldn't be too happy about it, though. I've got nothing against him, and I'd hate to cause him trouble, so I guess it wouldn't make me very happy at all.
You may not want to hear this, but your brother is not a good man.
Oh.
He's lazy and greedy, and has always relied on the knowledge that he would inherit a title. That's my impression of him, anyway.
Thanks.
You don't hold anything back, do you? But to be honest, you're not too far off. He's got good reason for it, though. Our grandfather was really obsessed with his second wife. She has a son named Randolph who she really wanted to become the heir. In the end, though, my grandfather had to step down sooner than expected, so everything went to my father instead. My brother is still really worried about having his future taken from him.
That's the price of taking your own desires into account when choosing an heir.
The
concept of nobility is decaying, and it's dragging the Empire into the ground with it.
Wow, this conversation is really going there. You may be right, but it's not like the world is ever going to change, right?
It must. I intend to create a world where the best are free to rise to the top and succeed, regardless of their bloodline.
Admirable.
The nobility as it is now could not exist in a world like that. I'll make sure of it.
Whoa. Whoa.
What do you think would happen to me in that kind of world? Would you appoint me as a general or minister of military affairs?
If you were the best suited for that position, I would.
Right, so my life would pretty much stay the same. I'd still have to train, get stronger, and use my abilities to cut my own path. I don't know what I'm gonna do after we graduate. I guess I'll just have to fight for you.
Is that so?
Well, there you go.
At the base, the front lines, or wherever we might be fighting, I'll be there with all my might.
That was weird. Ugh. Those eyes. Alright, we're done with that. Sorry. I'm still in like let's go to the marketplace. I'm still trying to figure everything out, guys and gals. I'm sorry. Like what I need to do next. I know there's a million things that we're gonna have to do. So like I realize that we're not there yet, but still. There's a whole bunch. Alright, wait, what? Oh, Steel Shield is now available. Interesting. How heavy is that? The weight is 3 versus 2. But the protection keeps going up. Yeah, I got the money. Might as well buy them. If I don't need them, I'll get rid of them. Simple. Okay. So, a few things. Certifications. Axe Boy. Caspar. You're still not going to be there. I was going to move Petra back to this, but I don't think her lance skill got to the right spot yet. It's still not there. So she didn't gain enough. And it's only a slight step backwards. But it might just put her on the right... I'm still going to try it with her, but no, the one I really want to exchange right now. And I don't know if this is going to actually do anything, but I'm going to go for it anyway. Did he max this out yet? He's 2 away. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's frustrating. Really? 2 away, buddy? 2? Alright, I'm going to leave him. Let's go explore. Let's go explore, guys and gals. Sup, goddess Sothis?
No, Solon, was it not? And the Flame Emperor. It is most clear that something has transpired, and it relates to you somehow.
It does.
Or is the fault my own, and you're just caught inside the wave?
That's also possible.
Sothis, the goddess of this world. I bear her name.
Uh-huh.
How confusing. I feel as though my head has turned to mush.
Well, that's not good. That probably means that my head is also going to become mushy. And little known fact, not a big fan of mush head. Head mush? Mush head. Alright, let's go get some of the talking done. If we can, find out some stuff, deliver some random things. Insect larvae, larvae. Talk to Bernadetta. You get your room open for us yet? Nope.
A grim reminder of my sad reality.
Oh boy.
The other nobles will be fine, I'm sure. They've all been to events like this before. But me? I'm a noble and I've never even been close to one of these things.
Well, that sounds like fun. How about I give you a tasty baked treat?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, increased your motivation. Perhaps you would also like... Let's just take a look here. Nature or art? You like this stuff, right? Yeah.
Wow, thank you so much.
Yeah, look at that, huh? Motivation increased again. I don't... Nah. I don't know who enjoys gardening, honestly. Exotic spices, coffee beans, I mean... I guess I'll just give you this.
Thank you.
It's something. Put you up on the top level there. I didn't think it was yours. Alright. Whatever. Onward we go. I spotted Mercedes. Hello, Mercedes.
Oh, now where did that Ingrid run off to? The ball is soon, and she hadn't even put on any makeup. I was trying to help her out.
Okay. Don't suppose this is yours?
Did you find it?
No. Well, what about this?
Did you
Well, whatever. It's Lysithia's room. Interesting. Leonie's room. Wilderness Survival Guide. Practical guide for surviving in the great outdoors without the conveniences of civilization. It offers advice and techniques on many subjects, including hunting and gathering, setting up camp, and securing potable water. You can almost hear the call of the wild. Cool. So that's a book that we never got to read before. Free Professor Up experience, which I suppose I am all for. Manuela, are you like all for gardening?
Great. Just great. It's that time when all the students get all lovey-dovey.
Oh.
You knew, but you know about the ball, yeah? I can't bear it. Young love is wasted on the young. They can't appreciate it to its fullest. Ugh. I wish I could fall in love too.
Saw that vein popping out on your forehead there. It's a little scary there. Yeah. Why don't you go ahead and give me some training here? So I could definitely utilize it. All right.
Great. I can't bear it.
Nope.
Great. I can't.
All right. Do you maybe want a watering can?
Thank you, Professor.
All right. You know what? Can I recruit you?
Hello, Professor. I know that look in your eye. You want to ask me a favor. You want me to help out with your class, right? You just say the word, and I'll help however I can.
Okay. Sure.
Don't worry about it. You're just starting out as a teacher, right?
Music just changed.
It's only natural for those of us with more experience to help the younger generation.
Uh-huh. Oh, she's gonna work with me. Does that make her part of my team now?
Great. Just great. I can't bear it.
I'm gonna give you a gift again. I'm gonna see if you get like the happiness thing that other people get.
Thank you, Professor.
Oh, she does. Okay, what is it that she does then? Manuela. Oh, when they're ready to speak. All right, so we'll deal with that soon. Well, that's interesting. All right, we got nothing good. Okay, well, that's about right. Northern, southern, western. Sure. And cultivate with scattered bone meal. Oh dear. I guess we can do a little bit of fishing if we have to. Talk to Lindhart first.
You know, Professor, I used to think I would be comfortable with all manner of experiments, so long as they provided usable results. But when I heard of Solin's work, well, I realized I'd not considered the moral and philosophical limits of what all manner of experiments might mean.
Fair enough.
Sorry, I'm not great with blood. Even when I'm just thinking about it, I feel a bit ill now.
I feel like you're in the wrong field, buddy. Like, I know Spotless...
That's not mine.
I know it's not yours. It's fine. Because, you know, you're a healer. That's kind of what you do. Oh, somebody's hurt, bleeding, hurt, crippled, hurt. I mentioned hurt. You're probably going to have to be healing them, right? Like, that's a thing. So, yeah. Oh, this is going to go poorly. I haven't done this in a long time. I'm sure my timing is going to be atrocious. Ah! It was going so well and then went off the rails. Well, I got a bullhead. Times 3, apparently. I guess. That was weird. Alright, Alois. There's a lot of cats around here.
Ah, the ball. It reminds me of how I met my wife.
Oh, yeah?
I was at a village's harvest festival. There was a full moon, bathing everything in its cool glow. She appeared out of nowhere, dancing gracefully in the moonlight. A lovely fairy.
That story sounds fake. That's a wonderful story.
We soon fell in love and tied the knot. Now we have a daughter who's as bright and beautiful as a sunny morning. So, whenever I see people dancing, I think of my wife, and my heart does a little waltz.
Aw, that's so sweet. Alright, what can you teach me? Well, I mean, I don't know that I necessarily want to get, like, super high on the axe, but I mean, I suppose I could get a little... You know what, it's fine. Nothing to really do with you, buddy. Sorry. Oh, what this? Evil repelling what? What the heck did I just pick up? It's fine. It's probably fine. Oh, this guy.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Other than the legend of the Goddess Tower, of course. Have you heard the students talking about it?
Nope.
On the last night of the ethereal moon, on the same night as the ball, if a man and a woman go to the Goddess Tower and make a wish, it's sure to come true. I have a wish, but I can't find anybody to make it with me.
Is there someone I feel that way about? Oh yeah. Petra comes to mind. Ah, yeah. Cool. Nothing really going on over here. Guess anything important to sell us?
Welcome.
Bunch of seeds and other random stuff. I mean, meh. We have all those things.
Come again.
I'm sorry, but the food textures are just ridiculous there. Like, they could have put a little bit more effort forth. I'm sorry. That one, that's a bit rough.
Hello there.
Alright, let's buy the rest of these out if we can. I mean, it's not like we don't have the money. Actually, our money's lower than I thought. Didn't we have like 40,000 at some point? What did I buy that was worth that much? My goodness.
Return soon, please.
Oh, whatever it was. Well, a little late now to worry about it. Okay, it's fine. Storehouse, whatever. Yeah, I actually want to talk to you. Do you have like a dish? Oh, you do. Good one.
Will this one do? Many thanks.
Interesting. That brings up another point that I'm just now realizing. We're about to break. Sorry, guys. We're about to break off the episode anyway. But before we do, because I will forget, let's go into our items. Let's throw some stuff around. So we don't need that anymore. We'll store it. We're gonna store the iron shield. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a 11 sword. And let's go ahead and get ourselves a steel shield. Then we go on to the next one. The giant shell. I don't know that I want to put that on her. I kind of do. I feel like I definitely do. But I feel like I might also not. So I'm going to store it for now. And I'll try to make that decision a bit later on. She's fine. It's fine. Get rid of the axe. Steel, iron. We got steel shield. Oop, hold on, sorry. I didn't realize that was on him. Then we're going to come over here and we're going to get ourselves... Where is it? There it is, the crescent sickle. And then we're going to get the Crescent Sickle. I'm going to go through the others and get the rest of the stuff off of them, but I'm going to put the Crescent Sickle on her as well. Because I feel like that's just the right call. Oh, she can't use it yet because her skill level isn't high enough. She has to have a B, and she's not even at C yet. Okay. Well, then, there you go. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'll do some of the random stuff off camera, probably, like just the outfitting and moving inventory stuff around, and then in the next episode, we'll continue to walk around town, talk to the folks, get as much stuff as we can done, and then hopefully in an episode or two, we'll be able to actually go about our business, getting into some fights and battles and killing people and all that stuff. Anyway, until the very next episode, my name is Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you so much for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.